Hello everyone and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Thursday, December the 6th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. Any questions for me, you can use this email address. This is a link to get into our 100% free trading room. You do not have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be in our room. This is a link for a subscription. There's a 15% promo code. It'll get you 15% off the first month only of a standard or premium subscription, or the entire year of a standard or premium subscription. I open the room at about 9 o'clock Eastern Time. That's when I start to share my screen, get live in the mic at about 9:05. And I go to up to 3:30 Mondays to Thursdays and up to 3 o'clock on Fridays. All right, well, what a day, what a day. Look at the SPY. First of all, the SPY was just getting kicked at the beginning. This is a big gap down on the SPY. It moved further down. We've had a little bit of a rally here, and I'm going to go over that to show you what happened with Holly, okay? But just to give you an idea, I mean, this is the big gap down. It moved down once the market opened, a little bit of a rally. So, but let's take a look at, well, let's really just take a look at one of the trades, probably the only trade of big interest. And a lot of people in the room were able to get on this one with me. AKRX. So it had a pre-market. There's the pre-market action. Didn't really pay that much attention to it until it broke down through 6. Now, I did actually take a look to see what the news was, why this was down so much, to see if it was just overall market reaction or was there something specific to it. And it turns out that I guess they had a, it says that the slim chances of reviving the Fresenius deal. That is why, if you look at the daily chart, I think this is, back this out a little bit more. I think this is why it dropped in the first place. The deal was in jeopardy or no-go completely. And now, for whatever reason, today, they're saying there's almost no hope of reviving it. So, let's take a look at the 15-minute time frame. So when I read that news, and again, I don't want to get too overwhelmed by company news, but that did seem pretty damning. The market was definitely in disarray. So I decided to take this short right here at 584. And man, what a short it turned out to be on a percentage basis. I covered a little bit here. I covered a little bit here. I covered some underneath the whole number. I wanted to get $1. I mean, that's 584 up here. Covered some at 484, and then on the way up, looks like it's actually trying to maybe put a little modest bounce, but that just turned out to be a tremendous percentage move for a lot of us. MIK was another one that worked out quite well. It was an earnings play. Again, just trying to take advantage of the market plus earnings. Actually, in the pre-market, this was up. But once the market opened, it did this. I ended up taking this short around 1582 underneath the whole number. Waited for that first 15-minute candle to settle, and then covered sort of an average of around 1548, and then up here around 1578 before it started to make a move up. Actually, I with some other people too, I actually took this trade on the bounce potential around 1620. I think it was 1628. 1628, and I got out, or 1626, something like that. Got out at 1621. So now we'll see what happens, but that was definitely a nice one on the short side. So the SPY, I just want to go over some of the activity with Holly today, because you'll notice, let me just see here, see if this makes sense. Just want to find, just want to see something here, see if it's, I'm trying to do an illustration for you. Okay, not so much. I want to find Holly 2.0. Okay, so Holly 2.0. So take a look at Holly 2.0, and this is risk off, all right? At one point in risk on, this was greater than. And if you look at Holly 2.0 today, you'll notice that the only alerts were on the short side. So as the market was doing this, of course they were all working spectacularly well. And that's why, even though Holly was out of a few of the trades, based on maybe a time stop or things like that. If you had kept in the trades, the risk on was better than the risk off. Okay, again, risk on means you're still in all the Holly trades. But the minute the market started to do this, of course, I shouldn't say of course, but it should be obvious, there was the, there was the risk on. The minute the market starts to do this, then that's when everything started to slide. And so if you kept in all of the Holly trades, you'd be in a negative position right now. Whereas if you got out when Holly got out, you'd be fine. So you do have to. I haven't seen this before. I haven't quite seen this action before, where every single alert is a short alert. Now it made sense because typically in each one of these strategies there's a market component. So you have to have the market has to be at least not going against you. So on a short, the market has to at least not be going against you. You're never going, you won't see any alerts when the market is going up on the short side. Conversely, you won't see any longs when the market is going down. But I'm just trying to draw your attention to the fact that, you have to pay attention to the overall SPY. But the other thing is that now these ones that we got stopped out on, they could start to work again. If the market does something like this and keeps moving down, then there could be just another entry. There's the 1233. If the market continues to slide for all the reasons that it worked in the first case, it could continue to work again. So hopefully that makes sense to you. You've definitely got to watch what the overall market is doing, and especially, if you want to keep in, like there's no problem keeping in and risk on the whole day, as long as risk on is greater than risk off. But it's just common sense though, that if every single trade, every alert is on the short side, and if the market starts moving up, there are no long trades to counterbalance it. All right, so that's why the minute the market started moving up, you had to start paying attention to these short alerts and get out of them as the market is moving up. All right. I want to get back into the room, see what else is happening. So get rid of this daily chart. All right, so if you have any questions for me, you can use this email address. This is a link to get into our free room. And I'll open the room tomorrow. My capture program first. Open the room tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Hope everybody has a great evening. Hope to see you in the trading room tomorrow. Bye-bye.